apart the pieces you left. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it.
Biolabs in Planetside 2 is a topic that has been bothering me for quite some time, and I want to know if it bothers you too. As you can tell from the in-game footage, the Biolab itself has a few major flaws. Let's be honest here, I do enjoy a good Biolab fight, but they can be so fun to play in both attacking and defending, especially playing a light assault. But for me, this has always seems to come at a great cost to at least one of the sides. With so much fun to be had, it can be equally unenjoyable for the opposing faction. So, let's summarise. Most of the time, you either have a 50-50 fight where the attackers push into a Biolab, take all the points, and the defenders then overpop slightly, and after a while push them back outside their Biolab until the attacking force overpops slightly again or reorganises itself and makes another push. Now, my biggest gripe with Biolabs is this can happen numerous times over and over, and sometimes for hours and hours because of such a long cap time on the base itself, with the various organised outfits making a push in the last few minutes and sometimes seconds of the base timer to reclaim it. Until eventually what happens is one of the forces becomes a Zerg and overpops the other considerably, which gives this so-called upper hand to take control. This fight then turns into either a spawn camp at the spawn room for the adjoining bases, or a hold at each of the Biolab airpad entrances for the defenders. Now, this is a potential farm for most experienced members, and any inexperienced players more than likely try to push directly into a huge enemy force camping both sides of the door. Alternatively, when attacking, the generator room or B point is used to hold until the SCU is taken down or a spawn camp of their spawn room is started, as an attacker or defender controlling B point is considered key to winning or losing the Biolab. Now, most Biolabs normally have a Sunderer deployed in the garage underneath, which results in a small force using the teleporter to transport themselves upstairs. But when the SCU is down, the spawn shield on the spawn room is removed, and this ultimately turns anyone using the teleporter into farm food. Why is this not disabled when the SCU goes down? What I'm trying to get at is, are Biolabs a fault of poor base design and developers not designing the base suitably for the amount of people that are to use it? Do they lack an alternative way to attack the Biolab? Outside capture points, another entrance, or from the roof maybe, or the other sides? The problem for me trying to understand what the problem is when the population of a Biolab is low, then this turns into the opposite of what happens in high population, and that the base can't be defended or attacked necessarily successfully with a small group of people. Let's say one squad defending and one squad attacking and less organised is sometimes turned into a spawn camp at the attacking player's spawn room or a spawn camp at the defending player's spawn room. In the video you can see through mostly frustration people pull maxes, which certainly doesn't help towards the situation. Should maybe points be reduced when a smaller force is at a Biolab and more unlocked when it hits higher numbers? I think personally the base design of our current Biolabs should be rethought. Just adjusting the pain field further into areas will help people to stop camping, especially near rooftops where the light assault is used to get on top and around the entrances from the spawn tube areas. Another thought could be to give the spawn rooms easier ways to get to the rooftops via maybe transport tubes like they implemented into Vanu Archives, but making it so that only light assaults can utilise them to stop maxes spamming the rooftops. This will allow light assaults to utilise Icarus jump jets and outwit anyone potentially camping the spawn tubes up top. A lot could also be changed from maybe making the teleport spawn rooms larger, less windows, wider doors, or more of them, and a shield that doesn't allow players on the inside to shoot from, as I feel this promotes camping more than anything. And what we commonly call the microwave. I can understand the benefit of shooting from inside, but it just makes stagnant gameplay. If a player can sit behind protection and still get kills, then why do they need to leave it? Even more so, a max can utilise it as a means of a safe haven to get repairs from, and we see this far too much these days. With the new Ikanan Biolab, it could be certainly interesting with the concept that they have going, but I feel that the construction system is going to ruin what could be a good fight, I've been looking at the interesting inside design of the new Biolab on the PTS, and currently it's possible to get an harasser inside of the Biolab. However, this may soon be changed. If this hits live, then this has made an infantry fight into a vehicle fight. But then again, if you manage to get an harasser into there, then maybe you deserve a farm, as it can be quite tricky. There, however, is a new outside capture point, which is able to be captured by vehicles. And I do wonder if this will bring an end to a stout infantry spawn fight, or even reignite the armour play. But with the new armour changes on PTS, it could be something completely different, especially when 2 C4 kills a tank outright, yet an AP shell doesn't one-shot infantry anymore. It could more than likely just turn into a timer of when do I need to redeploy to the next base, just like sub-anal analysis at present. I like that they are bringing the construction system to bases, but I feel that it should have been implemented on a blank base rather than on top of a biolab. I would have welcomed that more. Ickenham is an interesting base for sure, and I'm excited for it to go live. Only then we can tell if it's going to be successful or more of a base to avoid. I just wish the devs would have looked at addressing that, not just one biolab, and thought about the others. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have any ideas on how to save our biolab fights? Or do you just simply like them the way they are? I feel that I probably have asked more questions here than answered them, but maybe once I get some feedback from you guys we can discuss this further for sure. But for now, as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Spaceship. Oh. What are they doing?